Borders are cherished as the vital connection to the outside world, bringing glimpses of distant lives through treacherous conditions. They deliver not just cargo, but hope and a sense of soul connection to those isolated, representing a lifeline in a fractured world. Their return is always anticipated with gratitude. Living a quiet, reclusive life, Sam Porter Bridges cares for a young child named Lou. Their peaceful existence is a stark contrast to the dangerous world outside, focusing on simple routines like feeding and shelter. However, the encroaching, time-accelerating rain serves as a constant reminder of the ever-present dangers. Fragile, an old acquaintance, arrives unexpectedly at Sam's remote shelter. She brings a gift of diapers and unsettling news. Despite Sam's attempt to live in hiding, the expansion of the chiral network has made his location known, foreshadowing an end to his peaceful isolation and family life with Lou. Fragile offers Sam a job to clear his record with Bridges, the organization he left behind. The mission involves extending the chiral network into Mexico. She reveals that the Death Stranding is far from over, and humanity remains on the brink of extinction, urging Sam to rejoin the fight. The UCA's distribution is now managed by an AI system called APAS, making human porters and Fragile Express obsolete within the network. Fragile has started a new company, Drawbridge, which operates outside UCA territory and still requires skilled porters like Sam for dangerous off-network deliveries. Fragile reveals that their old colleague Deadman is working at a lab in southern Mexico and has important information for Sam. She also warns of a massive BT threat looming near the lab, emphasizing that Sam's unique ability to fight BTs is crucial for the mission's success and the safety of the researchers. Mexico is described as a land ravaged by intense timefall, instant floods, and daily earthquakes. The high chiralium contamination has led to severe BT activity, isolating the surviving cities. The fear of triggering a massive void-out has paralyzed the population, preventing them from venturing outside their shelters. Sam questions the UCA's motives, suspecting their expansion into Mexico is a form of takeover. Fragile insists their goal is to connect people through public infrastructure similar to the old internet. She explains that using a private organization like Drawbridge ensures it's a mission of connection, not conquest. Sam agrees to take the job, but is concerned about leaving Lou. He asks Fragile to act as a babysitter while he is away. Fragile reassures him, mentioning a childcare app on the network that can help, and promises the mission to the lab will only take a few days. Fragile provides Sam with a ring terminal, a device to access maps and order details. His mission for Drawbridge is to connect a research lab in southern Mexico to the chiral network using a new Cupid. To do this, he must first link several way stations to extend the network's reach. The groundwork for the network in Mexico was previously laid by Amelie's expedition team, which split with one group heading south. However, they only installed the terminals. It is now Sam's responsibility to bring them online with the latest model, Cupid, officially expanding the chiral network beyond the UCA. Sam successfully reaches the first way station, Ciudad Nuda de Norte, and delivers his cargo. The station chief expresses immense relief, as connecting to the chiral network will grant them access to technology for proper corpse disposal, a critical issue that has plagued their community and increased the risk of void-outs. During a rest period, Fragile contacts Sam via chirogram. She reassures him that she and Lou are doing well, crediting the childcare app for its helpful advice. Sam admits that being away from Lou is difficult, highlighting the personal sacrifice he is making for this mission to reconnect the world. Sam reaches Villa Libre and delivers medical supplies to a pregnant prepper. After he connects the facility to the network, she reveals a personal struggle. Her fetus stopped developing at 7 months, a condition she hopes the new medical units can diagnose. This introduces the mysterious still baby syndrome. At the C1 South Distribution Center, Sam gets the facility online. In return, the staff provides him with data to fabricate new anti-BT weapons like blood grenades and timefall shelters equipped with a BT repellent. This marks a significant upgrade in his ability to survive the hazardous Australian landscape. Sam arrives at the Mexican research lab and meets Alex, a former colleague from the UCA. He delivers the final package for his mission. Alex informs him that Deadman is there and that they are monitoring a spike in chiral density, indicating an imminent giant BT attack that Sam is expected to handle. In a pre-recorded message, Deadman explains the lab's significance. Researchers discovered a dimensional rift, a plate gate, that connects North America to Australia. This gate formed and grew as Sam expanded the chiral network, proving that other continents and pockets of humanity have survived the Death Stranding. Deadman's message reveals a shocking truth. The official records show BB-28 was incinerated years ago. The child Sam knows as Lou has a different origin and was never officially in the system. This makes Lou untraceable by Bridges, offering a chance for a free life but deepening the mystery of her identity. Deadman confesses that he too has dooms, a fact he only realized after discovering his own beach. He explains that his body, a patchwork of artificial parts, is failing. His final message is a heartfelt apology and a farewell, as he prepares to journey to his beach for the last time. Sam returns home to find a shelter under attack by mysterious red-clad soldiers. He fights his way through, but is ultimately incapacitated. He witnesses a traumatic event involving Fragile and the pod, leading to a surreal experience where he appears to die, only to be confronted by his own mortality. In his grief, Sam is approached by Fragile, who survived the attack. She tells him there is nothing left for him there but sadness and regret. She convinces him to leave his destroyed home behind and join her, offering him a new purpose and a new journey with her crew on the DHV Magellan. Aboard the DHV Magellan, Drawbridge's mobile submarine base, Sam meets the crew. Tarman is the captain and a fellow doom sufferer who navigates the ship through the tar. Sam learns that Drawbridge is a civilian outfit funded by a mysterious, private patron who values their anonymity. Sam is introduced to Dolman, a former spirit medium whose soul is now trapped within a puppet. Dolman encourages Sam to take the pod, which he believes contains Lou's spirit, on a new adventure to connect Australia. This sets up Sam's next journey as a way to process his grief. The mysterious patron of Drawbridge, Charlie, speaks to Sam through a mannequin. To gain his trust, Charlie assumes the voice of Die Hartman. He explains that the UCA government has changed. It's now overseen by a private corporation, APAC, which manages the APAS system and its new president. The APAC president explains the grander mission. Connecting Australia will cause a new plate gate to form. By studying these gates, APAS can extrapolate the locations of all continents, paving the way to reconnect the entire pre-stranding world. This mission is the first step toward reclaiming a globally connected civilization. Sam begins his journey across Australia, tasked with bringing the new continent onto the chiral network. His first delivery is to a group calling themselves the Government. They seek to establish order and believe connecting to the network is the only way to stabilize the increasingly volatile environment. After fighting through a brigand camp, Sam connects the Western Environmental Observatory. This provides Drawbridge with crucial data on the par currents and chiralium levels. The connection also gives Sam access to new gear, including an advanced Bowden skeleton, enhancing his combat and traversal capabilities for the journey ahead. Sam is confronted by Higgs, who is somehow alive and back from the beach. Higgs reveals he is no longer driven by extinction but by a new creed, building a world ruled by fear and violence. He taunts Sam about Lou's death and vows to stop him from connecting the continent. Aboard the Magellan, the crew discusses Higgs' return. Sam is haunted by Higgs' words that he knows nothing about Lou. He asks Fragile to use Drawbridge's resources to investigate Lou's past, determined to uncover the truth behind her mysterious origins and what really happened to her. Fragile provides an update on Lou. Records confirm that after the original BB-28 was decommissioned, Sam's Lou was assigned the same serial number and put into storage. The reasons for this, and why Lou's still mother passed away after a C-section, remain a mystery, fueling Sam's search for answers. Sam finds a photograph of Tarman's son tucked inside a book. Tarman shares his tragic story. He and his son were hunting a chiral mammal in the tar when a sudden storm caused his son to be lost to the depths. This loss is the source of his phantom limb and his ability to read the tar currents. Sam meets Rainey, a mysterious woman with a unique power. While timefall surrounds her, the area immediately around her experiences corefall, a rain that reverses time and heals. Fragile reveals she recruited Rainey, seeing her as a pharmacon, a poison that can also heal, and a key to saving the world. Rainey reveals she is suffering from still baby syndrome, with her pregnancy halted at 7 months. The condition is widespread and believed to be caused by an imbalance in the beach, possibly triggered by the initial chiral network expansion. Reconnecting the world is now also a mission to restore that balance. Following a disturbance in the tar currents, Sam is pulled into a bizarre, lifeless realm called Nirvana. There he finds a mysterious girl trapped in a chrysalis. After a strange encounter with the realm's inhabitants, he frees her and decides to bring her back to the DHV Magellan. The crew examines the girl rescued from Nirvana. She appears human but has strange abilities, including a chiral rash that accelerates time on contact. Unable to speak, Fragile names her Tomorrow. Her presence adds another layer of mystery to their journey and the nature of the strange new worlds they are encountering. Tomorrow is struggling to adapt to life on the Magellan, refusing to eat normal food or wear shoes. Rainey attempts to befriend her. Meanwhile, Fragile continues her investigation, determined to help both the troubled girl from another world and Sam, who's still reeling from his own losses. After rescuing a hostage from armed survivalists, Sam meets the Dowser, a prepper with the ability to locate things underground. The Dowser provides him with schematics for an advanced boost skeleton and zip lines, greatly improving his mobility across the treacherous Australian mountains and canyons. Tomorrow flees the Magellan, and Sam tracks her down. She reveals that in her world, nothing ever changed, making her question if she is truly alive. Sam reassures her that change is what it means to be alive. Fragile welcomes her into Drawbridge, giving her a place in their makeshift family. Tarman's analysis of the ghost mechs reveals they are not autonomous robots, but are piloted by human souls, or HAL, connected through the tar. This technology seems to be a perverse evolution of the same principles that allow Tarman to navigate the ship and Dolman to inhabit his puppet form. Dead Man, speaking through Hartman, reveals more about the chiral network's dark origins. It was built on the sacrifice of 9 bridge babies. However, the original plan called for a single core BB, a role intended for BBO, Lou. The plan was abandoned, and Lou was hidden away. Her identity changed. Fragile teaches Tomorrow about the concept of time and change using a flower. She explains that to be alive is to embrace transformation. This lesson deeply affects Tomorrow, who comes from a static world of the dead, and she begins to understand her place in this new, dynamic reality. Sam meets the Doctor of the Motherhood, a shelter for women and children. She's a psychic midwife who can interact with fetuses in still mothers. She examines Sam's pod and discovers Lou's true birth date, 11 years ago, on the day of the massive void-out that Sam and Lucy survived. Sam confronts Higgs at another weapons factory. Higgs mocks Sam's grief and his ignorance about Lou's past before torturing him with a rope made of his own guts. Before Higgs can finish him, a mysterious, samurai-like mech intervenes, saving Sam and forcing Higgs to retreat. Fragile discusses Higgs's motivations. She believes he no longer seeks total extinction, but rather to sow chaos and division, turning people against one another with the weapons he distributes. Their mission to connect the continent with the rope of the network is now a direct counter to Higgs's stick of violence. The crew celebrates a brief moment of peace after a long journey. Fragile, Rainey, and Tomorrow take a picture together with the instant camera Sam acquired. This moment of camaraderie highlights the family they have formed amidst the chaos, strengthening their bonds before the final, most dangerous part of their mission. While connecting the final sections of Australia, Sam is repeatedly pulled into the strange realm of Nirvana, where he is confronted by Nirvana. Through surreal, fragmented visions, Sam learns that Neil was a porter blackmailed by Bridges to smuggle pregnant women from Mexico for the BB experiments. The visions reveal a deeper connection. Neil was a patient of Lucy, Sam's former partner. After confessing his crimes to her, they developed a relationship. Lucy, pregnant at the time, was torn between her feelings for Sam and her new connection with the guilt-ridden porter, Nirvana. Aboard the Magellan, Fragile confronts Sam with a memory drive left by Lucy. The drive reveals the final, shocking truth. Lucy lied to protect her child. The baby was not Neil's, but Sam's, making it the world's first repatriate baby, a priceless subject that Bridges would have exploited. As the crew prepares for the final push to connect Terminal Fort Knot, they are ambushed by a massive BT catcher. During the fight, Deadman reveals his ultimate ability. His Ka takes control of the catcher, merging it with the Magellan to create a powerful new weapon, the Magellan Kai. Eggs makes his final stand at Terminal Fort Knot. He reveals that Fragile is damaged goods and that he was the one who shot her. He mocks her pain and attacks, but Fragile, empowered by her will and connection to her team, retaliates with her own powerful abilities, ready for their final confrontation. Higgs reveals his time on the beach changed him. He was brought back by the 4,000 souls of APAS, who saw him as another lingering ghost and recruited him. He played along with their plans for a controlled existence, all while secretly plotting his own revenge to trigger the Last Stranding. Higgs reveals his new catalyst for the Last Stranding, Tomorrow, who he claims is Sam's daughter and a new extinction entity. In a climactic battle, Sam, armed with a powerful guitar-like weapon, faces Higgs one last time, fighting not just for the world, but for the daughter he never knew he had. After a grueling battle, Sam defeats Higgs. In the aftermath, a familiar lullaby plays, and Lou emerges from the pod, not as a ghost, but as a being of light. She uses her power to revive Tomorrow, revealing her own mysterious and powerful nature before fading away, her purpose seemingly fulfilled. Die Hardman reveals the heartbreaking truth. Fragile has been dead since Higgs shot her at the beginning of their journey. Her Ka and Ha were separated, and her spirit lingered on this side, wanting to spend her remaining time helping Sam. She says her final goodbye and peacefully passes on. The final pieces of the puzzle fall into place through a flashback. Lucy, trying to protect her and Sam's unborn child, Lou, enlists Neil Vaughna's help to escape to Mexico. Their plan is intercepted by Bridges, and in the ensuing chaos, both Neil and Lucy are fatally shot. The DHV Magellan is ambushed and attacked by Higgs's forces, who have taken control of a massive ghost mech. The crew is overwhelmed, and the ship is crippled. In a desperate move, Fragile prepares to use her powers to get them to safety, knowing the strain could be fatal. With the Magellan damaged, the crew prepares for a final desperate jump to the beach to confront Higgs. Fragile, despite her jump shock, leads the effort, her power amplified by all the doom sufferers on board. Their success now hinges entirely on the strength of the bond between Sam and Fragile. After connecting the final node, the entity known as APAS 4000 reveals its true nature and plan. It is a convergence of 4,000 human souls and the APAS AI. It intends to save humanity by placing everyone in a controlled, static existence within the Chiralverse, ending evolution to prevent extinction. Die Hardman reveals he has been Charlie all along, working in secret to counter APAS. He explains that the new Cupid was designed not just to connect, but to sever the link between APAS and the dead, freeing humanity. He sacrifices himself to activate it, seemingly destroyed by a Higgs-controlled puppet. Deadman speaking through Hartman provides the final piece of the puzzle. It was Amelie who intervened to save Lou, BB0. Using her high-level access, she falsified the records to show Lou was decommissioned, hiding her from Bridges and giving her a chance at life, setting all of these events in motion. The crew prepares for the ultimate battle. With the Magellan repaired and upgraded, they will pursue Higgs to the beach. Sam must secure a physical object connecting him to Amelie to navigate there. The fate of the world rests on this final confrontation to save tomorrow and stop the last stranding. With the Magellan airborne and flying over the beach, the crew prepares for a massive battle. Sam, armed with Higgs's modified guitar, must venture out to save tomorrow. Fragile tells him that Dolman will accompany him, acting as his communication link to the ship during the final assault. On the beach, Sam confronts Higgs, who reveals he's been to the other side and back, embracing oblivion. He intends to use tomorrow to trigger the last stranding, seeking a final, poetic revenge against Sam and Amelie. An epic final battle between the two old rivals begins amidst the bones of the dead. In a climactic one-on-one duel, Sam finally defeats Higgs, ending his quest for revenge. With no more sticks or ropes, only their bare hands, Sam bests his foe. Higgs, finally beaten, fades away, leaving Sam alone on the beach to face the consequences and find his daughter. In a touching reunion, Sam finds tomorrow. He embraces his daughter as a vision of Lou appears, singing a lullaby. The lines between life, death, and connection blur as Sam finally finds peace, his journey of grief and discovery culminating in the family he never thought he would have. A final vision reveals the depths of Lucy's sacrifice. To protect her and Sam's unborn child from Bridges, she enlisted Neil Vanna's help. Their escape plan was a desperate act of love, highlighting the human cost behind the grand world-saving events and the personal stories that drive them. The final flashback reveals the tragic end for Lucy and Neil. Their escape is foiled by Bridges' operatives. Neil is shot trying to protect Lucy, who is also fatally wounded. In her last moments, she begs them to save her baby, Lou, setting in motion the chain of events that defined Sam's life. The crew makes the perilous jump to the beach, a surreal landscape of twisted metal and ghostly apparitions. The DHV Magellan transforms into a flight-capable vessel, navigating the hostile skies as the team prepares for their final, desperate battle against Higgs and his forces to prevent the end of the world. During the massive battle on the beach, Deadman possesses a giant BT, integrating it with the Magellan to create a powerful combat mecha. This surprising transformation gives the crew the firepower they need to hold off Higgs's army, allowing Sam to push forward for his final confrontation. With the entire continent now connected to the Chiral network, the mission is officially complete. The crew celebrates their victory, but Dolman notes that their story isn't over. Higgs appears one last time, not for a fight, but to deliver a final chilling monologue before the true enemy reveals itself. The entity, Apis 4000, speaking through the president, reveals its true form and motivation. It is a collective consciousness born from a void-out, seeking to place humanity into a controlled, static existence to save it from the cycle of evolution and extinction, a future free of travel and physical interaction. Die Hardman reveals his master plan to use a specially designed Cupid to sever Apis's connection to the world of the dead, freeing humanity from its control. He explains that humanity would rather struggle and choose its own path than accept a stagnant, artificial eternity, embracing connection and the future. Deadman, speaking through Hartman, gives a final update from the beach. He confirms that Amelie was the one who altered Lou's records, hiding her from Bridges to protect her. Her act of defiance and love for Sam and their child was the secret catalyst for the entire journey. With the truth revealed and the final enemy defeated, Sam must find an object with a strong connection to Amelie to navigate to Higgs's beach. He searches his private quarters and finds an old photograph of Bridget Strand, providing the tangible link needed for the crew's final, perilous jump into the unknown. The DHV Magellan, now capable of flight, soars through the surreal skies of the beach. The crew prepares for a massive battle against swarms of BTs. Sam is tasked with leaving the ship to confront Higgs directly, armed with his powerful guitar and accompanied by Dolman as his link to the crew. Deadman's spirit takes control of a giant BT catcher, merging it with the Magellan in a spectacular transformation. He declares that he will handle the larger threats, allowing Sam to focus on his personal battle with Higgs, ensuring he can save his daughter tomorrow and prevent the last stranding. Higgs laments his betrayal by Amelie, who chose Sam over him. He reveals his ultimate revenge is using Sam's own daughter, the new extinction entity, to bring about the end. The last stranding begins to manifest as Sam prepares for the final, desperate clash against his arch-nemesis. In the aftermath of the final battle, Sam holds his daughter tomorrow. A vision of Lou appears, her purpose fulfilled, singing a comforting lullaby. The journey, which began in grief, ends in an unconventional but profound reunion as Sam finds a new family and a reason to keep moving forward. A final vision reveals the depths of Lucy's sacrifice. To protect her and Sam's unborn child from Bridges, she enlisted Neil Vaughn's help. Their escape plan was a desperate act of love, highlighting the human cost behind the grand world-saving events and the personal stories that drive them. The final flashback shows Lucy and Neil's capture. In the ensuing firefight, both are fatally wounded. With her last breaths, Lucy makes a deal with Bridges, her child's life in exchange for their cooperation. This ultimate sacrifice ensures Lou's survival and sets the stage for the entire saga. The journey concludes, not with an end, but a new beginning. The world is connected, the threats are neutralized, and Sam has found a new family in his daughter, tomorrow. The cycle of grief has been broken, replaced by the promise of a future built on the connections he fought so hard to forge. The narrative returns to its central theme, the love for porters. They are the threads that bind a broken world, delivering not just goods but glimpses of other lives and the hope of connection. Their journey is endless, a testament to humanity's enduring need to reach out even when all seems lost.